In a school where bullying is rampant, the principal tries to lessen the bullying by introducing a system whereby the student to take the first place in academics will be given a profession by protocol to earn a lot of money. This system seems to be great at first, but to the hyenas in the school, this was the perfect opportunity to devour their prey. The bullies made the weaklings do their assignments for them, and even made them exchange examination papers after they were done. The system did more harm than good to the students who genuinely wanted to learn. The son of a gangster is challenged to take over the school to prove his strength and resolve. This is the story of a boy born with violence. This is the story of the kings. The scene begins as we see big men, in all ages, wearing black matching suits. It turns out they were gangsters at their late boss's funeral. We see the young cub of the late boss, named Dam, coming out of the room with a box in his hands. His uncle named Ilwa comes out calling the gang to get Dam, because he took the condolence money. We see Dam riding on the road with top speed. Unknown to him, the lid of the box opens as the packaged envelopes start flying out. He later realizes, as he takes the money that's left, he stands upright saying that he would live a new life. He calls his uncle and explains the situation to him. Ilwa asks Dam to go to a school named Pak High and take over the school. When this is done, he would pay off the condolence money himself and send Dam some monthly allowance. Dam takes it as a deal as we see him at his new place. He gets into his room and watches his school uniform. Dam goes to school the following day as we see the students watching him with intense eyes. He opens the door to his class abruptly as his mates start to look at him weirdly. Dam introduces himself as he insults his mates. He sees them studying as he gets mad. He kicks a student as the others jump at him. Dam throws a desk to hit the first attacker and dodges the second attacker's punch. He punches the second attacker in the jaw as he falls down. The third attacker punches Dam in the face when Dam returns the favor tenfold. Dam uses the book to hit the face of his last attacker repeatedly. A big fat guy named Hodong grabs Dam's neck as Dam counters by using his knee to hit Hodong's head. Hodong manages to throw Dam backwards as he gets up. Hodong throws a punch as Dam dodges it. Dam hits the liver of Hodong as Hodong goes down on his knees, ripping Dam's clothes. This angers Dam as we see the fury in his eyes. He gives Hodong the last punch as Hodong falls to the ground. The class goes quiet as we see a dark, bulky, masculine guy with glasses covering the fury in his eyes walking into the class. Dam rushes in to attack as he is punched into the sky. He falls to the ground as the dark guy, who seems to be the top dog, watches Dam from the ground. Dam wakes up in the infirmary with a boy named Siwan. According to Siwan, the dark guy is named Taesuk. Taesuk came to the school, beat up the top dog, and dismantled the system of cheating by using his fists. He says that Taesuk even announced that for someone to become the top dog, the individual has to excel in academics. In this case, if Dam wants to take over the school, he has to get first place academically. Dam leaves as he sees Taesuk leaving for home. He asks Taesuk to fight with him, as Taesuk just ignores him. Siwan comes around as he talks with Dam. Siwan says that Taesuk's laws help people like him. This opens a new perspective for him as his face brightens. Just then, a guy hits Siwan in the tummy as Siwan falls to the ground. The guys call Dam to follow him as he helps Siwan up. They tell Dam that they are there to recruit him based on the orders of the previous top dog named Johan. They want Dam to come work for Johan and bring back the dark days when the school was ruled by fists alone. The sound of Dam working under someone pissed him off as he punches one of the guys. The guys go after him as he punches their faces. One of them tries to take Dam down as Dam hits him with his knee. Dam blocks a stick strike from another as he punches his attacker in the ribs, breaking it. Dam is seen seriously studying in class. He is woken up by Siwen as they go to get lunch. Dam asks Siwen to help him study, but Siwen hesitates. A bully throws a spoon to hit Siwen on the head. Dam is also hit with milk as he uses the milk. The number 7 in the ranking comes as a fight almost happens between him and the bully. The number 7 almost uses a weapon on the bully as his friend stops him. It turns out that the suspension period of the previous top dog will be over soon. The bullies gather as they decide to harass the students even more roughly. We see Dam standing on a bride as he remembers his childhood, when he had to survive in a rumble fight with other grown-ups whilst his father watches. Dam sees his neighbor as she asks him for a lighter. He uses the fire from his bike as he gives the cigarette to the female. He gets to school only to be told that Siwen was in the hospital. Dam gets there as Siwen tells him the story. He was on his way home when the bully that threw the milk to hit Dam attacked him with his guys. They beat him up till some of his bones cracked. We see the bullies mocking Siwen in school. They suddenly go silent as we see Dam standing behind the bully talking. Dam holds the bully by the head and smashes his face to the ground. We see the rest of the boys looking at Dam like hyenas ready to pounce on him. He punches one in the crowd and throws him to the others. He jumps mid-air and stomps on another. He then head-butts another as one of the boys punch him in the jaw. He is kicked in the back as he spits on his attacker's face. He punches his attacker as we see the number 3 in the rankings watching him. He is held at the back as he uses his leg to hit the crouch of his holder. He dodges a knife attack as he uses judo to take his attacker down. He is about to use a water bottle to break the opponent's hand as the number 3 holds his hands. He belittles the guys for ganging up on Dam as he tells Dam to stop with violence. He isn't done talking when Dam breaks the hand of his opponent. Dam says that he would become number 1 and abolish the system. Dam says that Taiksu established the system, but he isn't enforcing it. That's why he is taking matters into his own hands. The number 3 says that Dam should try taking on the number 7 up to himself before he can fight Taiksu. Dam attacks the number 3 as the weapon is kicked from his hands. It seems that the number 3 has been talking to Taiksu to enforce the law because more than half of the students do not follow it. Taiksu is seen working in the evening as a delivery guy when he goes to get the package. We see Taiksu, as it seems the owner of the food joint is Taiksu's mother. The duo look at each other as the scene ends. With Dam's personality, how do you all think he will act in this situation? Like and subscribe to watch the next part of this video.